Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Shedding through the defense, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Taylor now returning it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Play action this time with Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To go, 1st quarter. A 2nd down throw for Love. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Hooked by Tarvarius Moore. zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's David Bakhtiari, the all-pro tackle, guilty on that one.
Off the play fake, Love. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And he will slide down with a good gain. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And Crosby puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
On play action, Lance.
Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. The kick by Gold is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 2nd and 9, Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try and sneak it here. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll go with a keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Jordan Love.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan.
79 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a second down and 6. Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down, Love to pass. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Love, they go play action now.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tonyan.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Love. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Love. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Really on a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Play fake. Here's Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Following the interception, Love. He hits Adams complete. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here I come. Sponge. No. Wide.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance.
And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of